Sick of seeing the same fantasy shows pop up on every list? Yeah, us too. That's why today, we're spotlighting the bold, the bizarre, and the criminally underwatched fantasy series that flew under the radar. These shows bring epic world building, wild magic, and storytelling that actually dares to be different. So if you're craving something beyond the usual suspects,
I'm the board.
Get ready. Your next obsession might just be hidden in this list. Number 10, The Outpost, Amazon Prime.
Find me that black blood!
If you're into sword-swinging fantasy with a rebellious underdog at the center, The Outpost is worth a look. This CW fantasy series follows Talon, the last of a mystical race called the Black Bloods, as she sets out to avenge her slaughtered village and ends up battling dark forces that threaten the entire realm. Over the course of 4 seasons and 49 episodes, the show delivers action, magic, and political intrigue, with growing stakes and supernatural twists. Filmed in Utah and Serbia, it may not have the biggest budget, but it makes up for it with world building and heart. Sadly, the show was canceled in 2021, but it wraps with a full arc, making it a bingeable fantasy gem that flew under the radar. Number 9, Emerald City, Peacock.
War is upon us.
This isn't your childhood trip down the yellow brick road. Emerald City is a dark, stylish reimagining of the Oz mythos, blending high fantasy, political drama, and magic-fueled warfare. Directed by visionary filmmaker Tarsem Singh, the series stars Adria Arjona as Dorothy and Vincent D'Onofrio as a ruthless, power-hungry wizard. Over the course of 1 season and 10 episodes, Dorothy's journey becomes a sprawling, high-stakes battle between witches, kingdoms, and forbidden magic. Shot across stunning European locations, the show looks cinematic, but despite the visual ambition, NBC canceled it in 2017 after just 1 season. Still, it delivers a full arc with epic world building and plenty of intrigue. If you like your fantasy dark, dramatic, and a little twisted, Emerald City is a worthy detour. Number 8, Britannia, MGM+.
Are you sure you're ready, Rome?
If Game of Thrones and Vikings had a fever dream, it would look a lot like Britannia. Set during the Roman invasion of Britain in 43 AD, this wild historical fantasy mixes ancient war, psychedelic druids, and dark gods into something truly unique. The show follows young Kate, a girl caught between empires, prophecies, and her own destiny, as Roman General Aulus, played by David Morrissey, tries to conquer not just the land, but its mysticism. With 3 seasons and 27 episodes, Britannia delivers bizarre visions, backstabbing politics, and otherworldly weirdness. It was officially canceled in 2023, leaving a few plot threads hanging, but the journey is so visually and thematically bold, it's still absolutely worth taking. If you like your fantasy gritty, mystical, and just a bit mad, this one's for you. Number 7, Castlevania, Netflix. Don't let the animation fool you. Castlevania is one of the darkest, most brutal fantasy series on Netflix. Based on the classic video game, it centers on Trevor Belmont, a monster hunter drawn into a war against Dracula himself, whose grief-fueled vengeance threatens all of humanity. With stunning animation, graphic violence, and deeply layered characters, this isn't your typical cartoon. Over 4 seasons and 32 episodes, the series evolves from a simple vampire tale into a sweeping epic of betrayal, ideology, and revenge. The show officially wrapped in 2021, but its legacy lives on with a spin-off, Nocturne, which continues the story in revolutionary France. Whether you're into horror, action, or just phenomenal storytelling, Castlevania is a blood-soaked ride that delivers at every level. Number 6, Kaos, Netflix.
Everything they love lies. I am one person.
Greek gods, but make it chaotic, modern, and deeply dysfunctional. Kaos is a darkly comedic reimagining of Greek mythology, where Zeus is paranoid, Hades is moody, and fate is literally unraveling. Narrated by a shackled Prometheus, the series follows 3 mortals caught in a prophecy that could bring down Olympus. With 1 season and 8 episodes, the show blends surreal humor, bold visuals, and sharp social commentary. It stars Jeff Goldblum as a neurotic, aging Zeus, and features a stacked cast including Janet McTeer, David Thewlis, and Billy Piper. Despite its creativity and critical buzz, Kaos was canceled in late 2024, leaving fans hungry for more. Still, the story delivers a surprisingly complete arc. If you love myth, madness, and gods behaving badly, this one's worth the binge. Number 5. Interview with the Vampire, Netflix.
You're a vampire. I could not save myself, but I could save her.
This isn't just a remake, it's a full resurrection. Interview with the Vampire takes Anne Rice's gothic classic and reinvents it with richer character work, deeper emotion, and modern edge. Set across decades, the show follows Louis Jacob Anderson, a black vampire in 1910s New Orleans, recounting his toxic, passionate relationship with the manipulative Lestat, Sam Reed, to a seasoned journalist. With bold storytelling choices, lush cinematography, and razor-sharp dialogue, the show elevates vampire mythology to something operatic and intensely personal. The first season premiered in 2022, and season 2 dropped in 2024, continuing the blood-soaked saga in Europe. A 3rd season has already been greenlit, proving there's plenty of life left in this undead tale. Dark, romantic, and unforgettable, this one absolutely deserves more hype. Number 4. Dead Boy Detectives, Netflix.
You think I've opened a real bag of worms?
A ghost story with heart, humor, and haunted mysteries. Dead Boy Detectives is what happens when Neil Gaiman's dark imagination meets quirky YA supernatural drama. Set in the Sandman universe, it follows 2 teenage ghosts, Charles and Edwin, who refuse the afterlife to investigate paranormal crimes on Earth. With the help of a psychic girl and a walrus-turned wizard, yes, really, they tackle witches, demons, sea monsters, and existential dread with clever banter and emotional depth. The visuals are lush, the writing sharp, and the cast chemistry electric. It dropped its 8-episode first, and sadly only season in April 2024, and was canceled despite critical acclaim and fan demand. Still, Dead Boy Detectives is a hidden gem that nails spooky vibes and surprising sweetness in equal measure. Number 3. The Magicians, Tubi.
Do the goddamn magic! Stop it! Holy shit,
What if Harry Potter grew up, got depressed, and dropped acid? That's The Magicians in a nutshell. A wildly ambitious fantasy series that blends magic with mental health, trauma, and a lot of sarcasm. Based on Lev Grossman's best-selling novels, the show follows Quentin Coldwater and his friends at Brakebills University, where they learn magic is real and much darker than they imagined. Over 5 seasons and 65 episodes, the series dives into parallel worlds, gods, monsters, musical episodes, and heartbreaks that hit harder than any spell. It was canceled in 2020, but it delivers a full arc and remains a cult favorite for its wit, weirdness, and emotional depth. If you want fantasy that's bold, twisted, and unapologetically grown up, The Magicians casts a hell of a spell. Number 2. The Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance, Netflix. A masterclass in world building and puppetry, Age of Resistance is a fantasy epic that deserved far more than 1 season. Set before Jim Henson's 1982 film, it follows 3 Gelflings, Ryan, Brea, and Deet, as they uncover the dark truth about the Skeksis and spark a rebellion to save their world, Thra. With 1 season and 10 episodes, this series is a visual triumph. Intricate puppetry, massive sets, and a stellar voice cast including Taron Egerton, Anya Taylor-Joy, and Mark Hamill. Released in 2019, it won an Emmy and critical acclaim, but was canceled in 2020, leaving fans craving more. Despite that, the story stands strong on its own. If you love rich fantasy, classic creature effects, and storytelling with soul, this one's unforgettable. Number 1. Black Sails, Netflix.
No matter the cost, I'm gonna make you the princess of the new world!
Before Treasure Island, there was Black Sails, and it's everything pirate fans never knew they needed. Gritty, intelligent, and emotionally raw, this historical epic follows Captain Flint, and a young Long John Silver as they battle for survival, treasure, and control of Nassau. Blending real-life pirates like Anne Bonny and Blackbeard with rich character drama, the show redefines what swashbuckling TV can be. With 4 seasons and 38 episodes, Black Sails dives deep into power, identity, and legacy, all set against stunning production design and haunting music by Bear McCreary. Produced by Michael Bay, yes, really. It ran from 2014 to 2017 and stuck the landing with a satisfying, brutal, and poetic finale. If you want high-stakes fantasy grounded in real-world grit, Black Sails is the buried treasure you've been missing. And that's a wrap on our countdown.
A line appears, the order wanes, the family falls.
From the savage beauty of Black Sails to the twisted myth of Kaos and the blood-soaked brilliance of Castlevania, these fantasy series didn't just fly under the radar, they redefined what the genre could be. If you discovered a new favorite today, make sure to like, subscribe, and smash that bell so you never miss out on the next hidden gem or cult classic that deserves your time. Got a fantasy series that more people need to see? Drop it in the comments. We're always on the hunt for the underrated, the overlooked, and the completely unhinged. Until then, keep watching, and I'll see you on the couch.